Hello and welcome back to Sheaff Math. In today's lesson, you're going to learn how to write an equation from a context that has arithmetic sequence. So let's suppose you had a word problem like this. Now, as I always say with word problems, don't expect to understand what's happening the first read. Always expect to read it 2 or 3 times to understand what's going on. Anyway, Billy puts the same amount of money in his piggy bank every week. After 2 weeks, he has a total of 24. After 4 weeks, he has 30 total. After 6 weeks, he has 36. How much did he start with, and how much does he save each week? Okay, now this is a sequence in a way. And so the way that I have my students approach this is to put it into an XY table, horizontal table. And so you can see that after 2 weeks, 24, 4 weeks, 30, 6 weeks, 36. So you can know that the X equals the amount of weeks saved and the Y is the total money. So we're going to write an equation from this information. So we always go to our trusty slope-intercept form, and so we need to find the slope and the y-intercept. So the slope is the constant rate of change. And here it looks like it's going up by 6, right? But you have to remember that it depends on what the x is doing. So the x is going by 2's, which means that it skipped one in the middle there. On the third week, he had 27, which means it's actually going up by 3. Okay? So you could take 6 and divide it by 2, and you get the slope of 3. And that 3 means that he saves $3 per week. So that's part of your answer to that question. Now, we have to find the y-intercept, and so we know that's the 0 term. And so in this case, we're going to have to reverse the sequence and go back, or -3, twice. Okay, and so that brings us to 18 because it goes from 0 to 2. We're missing that 1 in there. And so our y-intercept is 18. And what does that mean in context? Well, it means that he started with $18. On the 0 week, it means that's when he started this thing. He was going to save $3 after that. So writing the equation, we put 3 in for M, 18 in for B, and we have our equation. Now just a little side note on this. I will tell my students, if they're not understanding the finding the slope, to do your XY table from 0 all the way to 6, or whatever the highest number is, and go by ones. That way you can fill in the numbers here, and you can really see that it goes by 3, right? And then it's easier to find that 0 term. And so you can see that it's going up by 3 each time. Another thing is that you can always use a vertical XY table. There's no problem with that. For some reason, when I'm doing arithmetic sequences, I like to see them in a row like the left-hand side. And there you have it. You learned how to write an equation from a word problem that was an arithmetic sequence in context. All right, well, thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.